writers. I decided to make a little video for you because it's fun. It's summer. Why not? And I have so many different things that I want to share with you about different programs I'm offering this summer that I thought it would just be easier to make a video. But all the information is below. So if that's easier for you, that's okay too. So, first thing, and many of you know about this, I now have Writing Bingeable Characters as a live hybrid on demand course. And I am so excited to share this with all of you. A lot of you know this is my favorite course to teach. It's so much fun. And it's also just a huge part of how I teach writing, how I write. I just finished the first draft of my work in progress, which I'm very excited about. So, Writing Bingeable Characters is basically the perfect course, I think, to take in the summer because it's all about binge reading and figuring out what makes you binge, which means you can read all the books that you want that are super bingey and fun on the beach, on the lake, wherever you are. And that's you being at work as a writer. So I think that's a super big win for the summer. I know for many of you, it's just really hard to sit down and focus in the writer's seat in the summer. Same here. And so I think maybe we can lean into that energy and use it as a time to work on craft, to play, to read, to grow, to fill the well. So Writing Bingeable Characters, basically, I recommend going through it over the course of the summer, basically 8 weeks, but you can work at your own pace. The cool thing about this being hybrid, this is a new thing I'm trying, and I think I'm cracking the code on how I best learn as a person in the modern world and how I think a lot of people enjoy learning, which is that we have an online portal where the whole course is, all the lectures, all the worksheets, all the fun stuff. But then once a month, I'll be hosting Binge Office Hours where you can come to a Zoom meet, 90 minutes, ask any questions. If you can't make it, I'll record it. You can give me questions ahead of time. We'll talk all the things about obstacles, stakes, what makes a protagonist bingeable, what makes a villain or antagonist bingeable, get into all the concepts that I work with in the course. And so if you're someone who's like, I don't really know if I have time to do the course right now, I would still grab it because you can then come to all the office hours this summer. So those will be recorded, but they're not going to be stored on the portal. I'm pretty sure they won't be stored on the portal. So you'll be able to get a copy of that only for if you're signed up now. Okay, so that's Writing Bingeable Characters. I use the book Red, White, and Royal Blue as the structure for teaching the course. So if you don't like spoilers, maybe read the book ahead of time. If you're like me, you'll read it in like 2 seconds. But the main goal of this course is for you to choose your own bingeable read. It can be any genre, anything you love. And that's what's so fun about this course is that you can go back in and dip in and rework it with any new book you're writing. And also, if you're really still struggling in certain areas, you can choose another bingeable read and go through some of the aspects of the course again. Like, let's say you still haven't nailed down the antagonist, then you could go back in. I love this course so much. I have so much fun teaching it. The people who take it have a lot of fun doing it. So I really, really hope that it works out for you. The other thing about this course is that it includes the new expanded, deeply revised Unlock Your Novel Workbook, which, as many of you know, for the past few years has been a free offering on the Lotus and Pen portal. And now it's going to be in the Binge course. So that is the foundation of how I teach writing from the inside out, how I teach plotting through character, organically through character. So it includes 4 character keys. It talks a lot about how to write a bingeable chapter, obstacles, stakes, all of those things. And it's really helped the writers that I work with to not be so overwhelmed by trying to write from a character standpoint. So if you're somebody who's gotten critiques saying that your characters, people aren't resonating with them, it's not clear what they want, blah, 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 this is for you. So if you don't want to take bingeable chapters, then Unlock Your Novel plus an all-new lecture, which I've never done for Unlock specifically, is going to be on its own thing. So Writing Bingeable Characters is $125. Unlock Your Novel is $25. So if you're going to do Writing Bingeable Characters, then you don't need to get Unlock. But if you don't want to do Writing Bingeable Characters, then grab Unlock and you'll get the lecture and this huge, awesome workbook, lots of exercises to go deep in there. Again, I suggest that you do those exercises not just for your work in progress, but also a book that you are either currently reading or really know well, so that you can really get into the writer's gem. The third thing that's happening is on July 28th, I'm going to be teaching a 2-hour Writing Bingeable Chapters workshop. So we're only focusing on how to write a really kick-ass chapter. I would say this is one of the biggest things that the writers that I teach or coach or do critique for, this is what they struggle with a lot. Just writing a chapter, and they're always ashamed because it seems like it's really a basic thing, but it's actually not. And so over the years, I've combined my undergrad in theater with my MFA in writing and all my writing and publishing experience and teaching and coaching and blah, blah, blah. I put all of it together and I have found a really succinct, workable way to write a bingeable chapter. And it makes it so much easier, and it's all from character. And I've also seen just great results when I've done this work with writers individually, and I see a revision after they've learned how to do this. Their writing is so much better. So I highly recommend this. Again, if you're taking Writing Bingeable Characters, you don't need to take this workshop. If you're doing Unlock, then you would need to take this workshop. However, if you do the workshop, Unlock is included. So the only reason you would buy the Unlock workbook and lecture is if you're not doing Writing Bingeable Characters or you're not doing the Writing Bingeable Chapters workshop. Just want to make that clear. So the workshop is on July 28th from 12 to 2 EDT. It's recorded. If you can't make it, you can submit questions ahead of time. Includes the Unlock workbook, and we're going to be going deep into different exercises in the workshop to really figure out how this works. So I'm super excited about that. I love teaching this workshop, and again, good results. The last thing is that the free well gathering, now we're on a quarterly gathering schedule, is going to be on August 21st, Sunday, from 12 to 1:30. And that is going to be focused on preparing for the autumn, seasonal writing. We're going to be connecting seasonality, not just in the writer's seat, but how seasonality in our bodies is affecting our writing, in our work lives, in our home lives, the weather, what's happening seasonally in other areas of your life that I may or may not be aware of. We're going to really dig into this. I have found this to be hugely impactful for my writers, especially in the summer. We've been looking at this a lot and saying, what if you just had permission to focus on your craft and filling the well and growing as a writer this summer, and took some pressure off, completing your work in progress. And it tastes like freedom. So we're going to look at what autumn means for you. So I'm really excited about that as well. On the portal, still tons of resources. You have the Well Archive. You have the Get Clear workbook, which if, mid-year is a good time to relook at that, relook at your intentions for the year, where you want to go, what you want to work on. There's all kinds of stuff on there, meditations, etc., including the 31 Days of Writing workbook. So you still have so much access to things. So I'm really, really, really excited for these offerings. And I threw in access to my private meditation portal for any of you that decide to sign up for any of these things. That way you can get support in that area. Email me if you have questions. Information is below. And I just hope that you're being good to yourself this summer. And I'm excited to do really, really fun writing stuff with you. So take care, be good to yourself, and take a deep breath. As soon as you press pause here, take a deep breath, do something nice for yourself, and hopefully I'll see you at one of these events. Okay, bye.